Yeah. So the main thing is go after cheap houses with good rents.
Well, I mean, if you need an
call.
example, if you need an example of what an excellent deal is, it's that one we did yesterday. I mean, this one is, I'm probably going to keep it in my things as being like, this is an unbelievable deal. Like, this was great.
Okay. That's why it sold so quickly, I imagine.
Exactly. 100%. And so we just, that's why that's why I don't want you guys doing any analyzing. I just want you to call on it. And it seems counterintuitive, because you're like, well, I'm calling, but I don't really know why I'm calling. And it's like, how about don't worry about it and just call, and then let's go from there. Because as you saw with that one, I said, hey, let me call you back, and I'm going to run my numbers. And then, so my credibility gets increased when I call her back. She's like, oh, wait, Trent's a serious buyer. Like, okay, great. I want you to call back on this if you want to. Again, I don't think it's super sellable. So I would not waste my time on it. But if you want the education and you just go through the process, then go in and offer, offer 27.
I want to sell sellable deals. So I'll focus on the good ones. I called on a really good one yesterday in Alabama, and it cash flows. Because I was just strictly hunting sub twos. Yeah. And this one, it cash flows a ton. So I talked to her for a while. It's vacant. The lady moved out of state. She's pretty motivated. But then I didn't really get into the sales part of it. Following your lead, I just talked to her and see what she would give up. Should I put the address in your? I'm gonna DM it to you because I don't really. I mean, I guess I don't know. I trust people, but I don't trust people.
No, you shouldn't. No, absolutely, it's totally fine. I'll put it in there, and I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll check it out. Yeah, the problem, and I don't think anybody really gets it because everybody's so hungry to get a deal, is when we look at a deal in here and then everybody calls it, then it just destroys the whole deal because now the sellers think that they've got a lot of traction on it, and so they're like, oh well, wait, everybody wants this one, so I'm going to raise my price. And so it just ends up screwing everybody. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen anymore, right?
I gotta find it here. I saved several.
I think you sent it. Did you send it to me? I got a DM from you on Ravenwood.
No.
Okay, maybe that's one I sent you yesterday.
Okay, I got this one.
Oh, that's one I sent you. Sorry.
Yeah, you sent me. Let's see if I just copy the.
Yeah, copy anything. The address is fine. Copy it, and then right click on my picture, and it will bring up your It will say message, and you'll find me. And I'll even say hi, and you'll see it come up.
I got it here. That should work.
Yep, perfect. Thank you. Oh,
So the agent was really, really nice, sweet old lady agent. She's just looking out for her client. If you go to hit analyze, you see so if you go to sub 2, it's supposedly a cash flow like $700. It's got like a cash on cash of 50.
Okay, 723, and that's with just taking over the mortgage, right? You understand that?
Right, but they're not too. I mean, they're not too far above that.
They actually, this one is hey, I'll come in and take that 11, what is it, 1033 a month payment.
You see that they have two mortgages.
Yeah, and if you go down past that second mortgage, it adds them up for you, so you don't have to add them up. It's 158 863. So that's what you would offer. They've got an it's a sub 5 interest rate. Definitely. So the way to work this one is hey, I was looking at your property. Definitely when you guys move out, it's going to need some paint and stuff. So, there's going to be a lot of costs involved. The closing costs are going to be probably about five. What's that?
I'm sorry. Said she's out. It's vacant.
Okay. So, So did they? We just need recent pictures if that's the case. We appreciate the ones.
It's virtually staged.
That's all fake.
Yeah, evidently. Or it was taken before she moved out. But yeah, she told me it was virtually staged.
Let me see. Yeah, I wish you could take that off. This image, yeah. Okay, so it's virtually staged. Yeah, it doesn't really need much work. I would just say the way we approach this one is to take over, just to help them out, to take over the mortgage. They can walk away from it and their headache's gone. They don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
That's really exactly where you're supposed to.
She doesn't know what I know yet, the agent, but
yeah, that's fine. And just say, it looks like this house isn't really worth the 169. Let's just to give you fuel. Let's go look at comps in the area and see how. Or let's see. We're gonna test comp GTP. So see how it's doing today. It's a work in progress, but this is just using AI to comp these. So we're going to do the time frame. I'm going to do a max distance of a 1 mile. Let's see. Oh, you're not seeing this, so never mind. Oh, of course, the property's not found. So let me do 12 months. I'll go 2 miles out. Yeah, I want to be excited about this, but it really has a hard time to. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to use. There's a new one called Perplexity that goes with your chat, and I like it. It's. I have it do comps for me. Perplexity, yeah, kind of cool. And it's just it's a learned, it goes into your chat GTP. So it's somebody taught chat to analyze a little heavier. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just see what the comps are, because you can easily say it's worth 150. And if you say that it's worth 150, what happens for them is now they're thinking, oh crap, we owe 158. So you sound more and more credible the more you say, hey, in these situations I can take over the closing cost. The only thing this one has going for it is the fact that it cash flows so much. Because you're not going to be walking in with equity. And so a lot of these you don't get equity because the house is really nice. Current listed for sale prices between 169 and 179. That's where they got their numbers. So let's see. And let's see what the value of this one is. I'm going to say that that's going to be. Yeah, they're saying they're right at the price that it's potential. So you've got to talk them down a little bit on that, and just you can blame it on a lot of different things. Like, it looks pretty good. Do you know about the roof?
No.
Okay, the ceiling in the kitchen looks like something happened there. There's a little buckling in it, so you can blame some stuff like, hey, we're gonna have to figure out, what that leak in the kitchen is. People know what's wrong with their properties, and so if you point it out, they'll be like, oh yeah, it's true. Also in the living room with the brown couch or the brown there's something up on the ceiling. So you can pick on that kind of stuff, like, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with the ceiling. I don't want to walk into something that's gonna need some work. But yeah, I mean, that's the whole strategy there is just to take over the mortgage. Don't offer them anything. In these situations, I talk to the realtor and say, hey, these guys are going to lose their butt. You want 169 times 6%. You want $10,000. They're going to have to bring that $10,000 to the closing table to pay you. So can you give them a hand? I'm willing to come in and help too by taking over the mortgage. And that's kind of the play you do with the mortgage takeovers. Because the realtor's always, as you know, the realtor's always negotiable. Their rate isn't really set in stone. You can fudge it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten people to just close the deal. I've gotten realtors to go for $1, just so that they're like, I like this guy. I want to represent him. Can you pay me $1 just so I know he's got representation? I had one yesterday. The person selling is military. The realtor, I called him up and I said, hey, can we help her out? I'm willing to come in and find a buyer for you guys. I'm a wholesaler. I know you just put it on the market yesterday. How about you forego your real estate commission if I find the buyer? And he's like, yeah, if you find the buyer, just run them through me so she's represented. And I said, okay, cool. And you're cool with no commission? He's like, yeah, if you find it, I'll waive my commission. We just have to ask. Most people are super good people. He's like, I'm ex-military. I want to help her out. We can get her, he's like, I'll put it up. We'll see what we can do. And, he's like, if I sell it first, then I win. I'm like, cool. That works.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I do on this place, but it's good spot. I think it's great. It cash flows. All the numbers make sense. I think you did everything right.
Yeah.
The key is
the
key is 100% being the solution to their problem. And that's the key is you're like, hey, I'll just handle this for you guys because this is going to be a pain. Sorry, go ahead.
No, like I was saying, I was just focused on subject to only, just looking for deals that don't have equity but have good cash flow. And they're tough to find. So, but I like, there'll be a lot more deals if I can follow what you're saying as far as going after the cheap houses. They hit the 1%, more or less the cash offers.
It's easier.
Just wholesale the cash deals.
It's so much easier when you have something that cash flows more than $400 a month. And there's another nuance that if it's marketed on Zillow for $100,000 and you get it for 50, an investor likes that. They like seeing, oh wow, he got it way down. So, but if you get it for 80, in their brain they're like, oh, I could have gotten it for 80, even if it's a good deal. They've got that mindset. And so you just do a smaller assignment fee. You say, hey, I'll give you this deal for $3,000 or $2,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yep.
Excellent. Sorry about that one getting sold, but I was thinking about that one yesterday. I'm like, man, that was a good one. But they're out there. They're everywhere.
Well, that's why it's sold, right? It's a good deal.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, because remember, it was cash flowing at their price and cash flowing well. And so that's a lot of times, it's funny. A lot of times people want to win in here. They think, oh, I got to get it down. If it cash flows at their asking price, knock down their door to get the deal done. Like, great. So you didn't get it, knocked down at all, but it cash flows and we can sell that.
you can bring somebody else up, but I'll send you the one that that agent sent. He sent me another one
good.
off market I mentioned.
Yeah.
So I'll plug that into Atlas, and then I'll send you the link, and we can analyze it from there.
Yeah, do it right now. Everybody's being really quiet in the audience. So
they're absorbing and learning so much from you.
from you, are you kidding? They're like, I don't want to make the same. I don't want to make the same mistake.
Yeah, I know. That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me the address. I'll look it up. I'll keep it quiet.
Okay.
And I'll try to tell people what I'm looking at. The other thing, be aware of too, a lot of investors do not like HOAs. It's not for the price, but it's for I've gotten, oh my gosh, how many? Probably 20 letters from the HOA about a bush that they want me to trim, which I've trimmed like 2 weeks ago. And they just
had to stick an attorney on an HOA for a client of mine this week.
It's the worst.
Oh, they're the worst. You know what we did is they don't allow rentals, so we sold it on a contract for deed, and that really pissed off the HOA. And it's all legal. And then the HOA said, no, you can only sell on a contract for deed if you get 5% down payment. And I said, that's BS. They can't dictate how you sell your property.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's unconstitutional. It's against state statutes. So I sicked them on. I got a good attorney, and I put them. So now I think the HOA is backpedaling.
Well, I think they're so bored that's why they send out so many different stinking letters.
I agree. No HOAs. Who wants to deal with an HOA?
No, they're rough.
Especially on a rental property.
I've never had one, so I didn't know until I got this property. So now I want to get rid of the property just because of the HOA.
All right, here's the off-market one.
Okay. Hang on just 2 seconds. Okay, and I'm not sharing my screen. Good.
So he's offering it at 80. Because wholesale outlets will plug in different numbers.
Yeah, it's saying 57.
And then it's pulling up. And then he's at 850. He said on his email. Rents for 850.
Okay.
80,000.
Okay. Now, right out the gate. Okay, it was sold. It was sold in 2024, January 24 for 57.
Are you pulling that up on PropStream, or is that in Atlas?
No, Zillow.
Oh.
Yeah, just click the Zillow link in Atlas.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a fix and flipper, but he or is this a guy that lives there that you're talking to?
If you pull this up in I think I pulled it up in PropStream yesterday. There's this owner owns a boatload of properties.
Okay, good. So that's good and bad. It's good in my eyes. It's good because I want to get in with them and talk to them about, hey, let me be your clearinghouse for things that you want to get rid of. And so I try to get to the owner if I can, or whoever's leading their acquisitions and their disposals, and just seeing like, hey, this is what I do. I've got a bunch of people, and we can help you guys out to find buyers if that's. So I go both ways. I always see it as an opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I always love seeing the linked properties. Okay, so what's your offer with this one?
don't know.
Well, he's asking 80, right? And you're saying the rents are 850.
Yeah.
Is there a renter in there?
Yes, but I think they're leaving in. What did he say? The tenant has considered asking to end the lease early to move into a larger home, but is undecided. So it's like, well, they
Okay.
might, but they might not. So whatever.
Cool. And we got to find out what that lease is, because that's good. Just to know that, but we know that they're getting 850, and we got to know how long the lease is. That's important. Okay, let's see. And rents in the area could be higher.
Yeah, it looks like Atlas says it's 950 would be Section 8 rent.
Yeah. So I mean, so Atlas doesn't matter if we know for sure they're getting 850. Okay. So I always take the lowest possible one. At 850 at their price, it cash flows $40 a month. Okay. So we know they paid 57 last year for it. Let's just see, at 57 at what they paid, it cash flows $200 a month. Neither one is that great. If you can come in and offer, you're saying he's asking 80, I would offer 40. And just lean on the fact that it doesn't cash flow. Like, sorry, at 850, it just doesn't cash flow. So that would be my offer for this, is 40,000. But find out from the realtor where the seller's at, like what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you never know. He might be like, he just wants out. But we do know that he paid 57 at the beginning of the year last year.
857 and rehabbed it.
And yeah, might have rehabbed it a little bit. I don't think it's a ton. He probably put in new floors. So in his mind, what my guess is, not a first time. They've fixed and flipped before. This is one they just overextended themselves as far as the repairs. And so they're like, we just want to get out of here and break even. And that 80,000 is breaking even, because what is that, 23,000 in repairs? Not an amazing deal. Even at 40, it's 319. It's a 27% cash on cash. I don't think they'll say 40. I think realistically they're at 60. If we know they paid 57, we can get away with 60. That's cash flows $179 a month. That's going to be a tough sell. This one's not that great.
Right. That's what I figured.
I'd move on from that.
So what's the idea here is to basically get $10,000 on every deal, even these
as far as an assignment fee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's unrealistic. So what I would say is the realistic thing is, don't expect an assignment fee till we find a buyer, because the buyer's going to dictate the margin. And so without knowing what the buyer's willing to pay, just so you guys understand, on our side, when we're selling to a buyer, we get it to them. We mark it up to what we think we can get, and then they knock us down as well. And so it's the same game that we're playing with somebody, they play with us. And so that's why I'm so adamant about you guys getting 50% off, because I'm going to have to fight for the other money and your assignment fee in that situation. And usually, selling it to a buyer is so rough, because there's so many daisy chainers out there that kind of muddy up the waters. That when you find a buyer that you've sold to, you hang on to him like he's your best friend, and you just try to find more stuff for that buyer because he's legit. So that's why I want deals to be like that one that we found, where it cash flow positive an excellent amount of money at their asking price. So anything we got below that was going to be great, because we could go right back to their asking price and sell that. So that's where your money's made. So no, $10,000 per deal is you see that with Richard's all of Richard's marketing. He's giving you guys the best of the best of the best lucky things out of 10,000 people that are in there. The reality is you're looking at a couple grand per deal. That's the reality. And so it's not as sexy and it doesn't sell as well. But when's the last time you made a phone call and made a couple grand, you know? Well, you probably have because you're a realtor. It's what you do. But I mean, most people, you know, they're working Amazon and, you know, making $200 a day. So I think we just need to lower our expectations just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Is there a way we can work backwards and
100%
make this better though? So we're like, I mean, quite honestly, I don't want to do a whole bunch of these for $2,000.
Right. But I would love to do a bunch of these for $2,000. Are you kidding me? If I got 10 for $2,000, that's $20,000.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
You could do 10 a month. Sure.
Yeah, get a multiplier. I've got a buyer in Akron that is pretty active. So he's one that he likes to do fix and flips, and he can do up to 6 projects at a time. We just got one. Who did we get yesterday? What city was that? Tulsa? No, we've got a buyer in Tulsa for sure. Oh, geez. We just put somebody on yesterday that, here, I'll find it. And so that's what I spend my day doing, is just trying to find buyers so I can reverse and engineer it and then come to you guys. But also, if you look in our, we've got a buy box channel. And so we've got Brandon, who's Ohio. He does Summit, Stark, all those different counties. You got Kyle, you got Mateo, you got Catherine. There's about 20 in there. And that's where we put them. So you guys can look at them and just say, hey, I'm doing this and I want to try to do it for Roberto or whatever it is. Because I found one that fits his buy box.
Sure.
So yeah, that is the way to do it. Reverse wholesaling, having the buyer first, is 10 times better.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep. I'll get
All
on
right.
it.
Okay, bro. Take it easy.
Thanks.
Okay. How do I narrow down my search on the Atlas to find properties that follow the 1% rule? Okay. Good question. The way I do it, and it's super simple, is I go into lead gen, because the 1% rule kind of applies to a city. Okay, so let's go to Midland, Texas. That was one of the ones that's just down. I'm going to look at it right away, and what I'll do is I'll go to Midland. I will search low to high on price. Okay, and so hold on, let's let it do its thing here. Oh, here, I'm going to share my screen. I forgot I stopped doing that. Stand by. Too many things open. There we go. So that's a great question. And this is Ray? Here, I'm going to pull you up on stage. It's so much easier to talk to you directly. Unless you're at work and you can't get on stage, you can just tell me. Okay, so we're pulling up Midland, Texas. Kind of an out-of-the-way kind of a more of a smaller town. And so a little bit longer to pull all the data, because it shares the data on its server, and every day it gets wiped out and then it has to reload because it's pulling in all the new leads. So I'm going to get impatient here for a second, and I'm going to reload it. I'm going to back out. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go somewhere else. Let's go to, where haven't we been in a while? Mobile. Okay, so we'll go to well, I want to go someplace we haven't been. Let's go to St. Louis. I haven't been to St. Louis in a while. Okay, St. Louis, Michigan, St. Louis, Missouri. Lucky me, I get to go out there at the end of the month. Oh, I guess next week for a wedding. Not excited about it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so narrowing down, the initial question is, how do you narrow it down for the 1% rule? And so let me make sure that's the right question. How do I narrow down my search on Atlas to find properties that follow the 1% rule? Okay. You are at work. Okay, Ray, no problem. So here's the way I do it. If it ever comes up, this will be exciting. So go to lead gen, find your city. And again, if the city doesn't cash flow at 1%, it's not going to work. Provo, Utah, no rents in the 1% at all. You pay $400,000 for a home there, and it rents for $2,500. So it's terrible as far as rents. It's a great place to live, rough rents. So it's not great for investing. Great for a retail buyer for sure. Okay, it's almost there. It's just crunching the last piece of data. I don't know why they don't put like TikTok on these, and then you can just watch TikTok while you're waiting. Dead air. Ray, where do you work? What kind of job?
Call ended. Call from 16802401312.
Hey, TikTok, if you guys want to join the Discord so you can see everything that's going on, please feel free. It's free. It's in the stand store that I've got up in my profile. Holy moly. Hey, is Atlas slow for you guys too? Have you done anything on Atlas today? Anybody else having issues with Atlas being a little bit slow? Because it's rolling. It's just not. Oh, you're 100% on Atlas. Everything's good. Okay, yours is slow. Saint, does that mean 100% slow, or it's yours is going good 100%? You're good to go. Let's find out. You can bring yourself up. You got that.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know how to do it on the computer. I just try to figure that out.
Here's what you do is you wave over the whole thing, and that sub menu comes up down below. And then it will say raise your hand, or you can say it can say join the stage.
Okay.
Do you see that?
No, it's 100% slow. I was like 100%, like meaning, yeah.
Okay, good. I thought that's what you meant.
And because of you, it's like my lifeblood now. So
I know it kills me.
I'm lost without it.
So sometimes I'll back out of it and then go back and do it. Sometimes that works. That's what they're suggesting too from the back end. I was going to St. Louis, Missouri, right? Okay, there we go. It took forever. Okay, so Ray, back to your question. So what I do is I sort by price, low to high, and you always apply the filters. We're back to loading. Okay, so here's what I do is right off the bat, I look and see what rents are in the area. So let's get a realistic view of it instead of fix and flips. I'll go down and I'll give myself 60 in a page just so I don't have to keep on reloading. And if the rents in a city, let's go even, I like to get to like the 100,000s. Okay, let's say 55. Yeah, these are 1% rules. So in this area, the houses are worth $55,000, but the rents are going for $1,100. So right off the bat, now you know that this is a city that's going to probably stick with 59, 17. So St. Louis, Missouri is an excellent one. Let's get a little bit more expensive and see how it holds up at higher prices. If I did that too fast, just say, "Hey, idiot, slow down. That was too fast." So, okay. So now we're at 69,000, right? And the rents are still the rents are still good. 1,500 for 69. Okay, I'm going to go even more expensive. So as we go down, now we're at 90. 90s are still giving me at least the 1%. So 90 at 1,000 is okay. It's not as great of a margin as the lower priced ones. But we know that if we get into the 100,000s, we're probably looking, right at 1%. And so I do that really quick. So I can also show you the opposite. So let's go to 99,000. Let's see. Yeah, these are still doing great. They're renting at 1,400, 1,200 for 100,000. Great. These are all 1%. So what I do is I just make a mental note. St. Louis is my kind of place. That's going to be a good one. Let's go to Orem, Utah. So here's the opposite. Okay. You can roll in here. Oh boy, here we go again. So slow. This one's a little faster though. This one's going to be okay. I have a feeling we're going to be fine. Let's hang on for the ride. Okay, so this one, come on. If it reaches, guys, maybe this is a rule of thumb. If it reaches all the way on the status bar and then stops, go ahead and just refresh it and then resubmit. And it seems to pull it up. So that's kind of a hack. It shouldn't be like that. But I think it might work. That flash kind of makes me feel good. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go sort by. And this is the opposite of what we want because I know this area. My kids live there, so I've been looking for stuff for them, and there's just nothing that works out here. Stand by. Okay, so they found 14 new properties, so that's probably why it's doing that. Let's get to it. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to play the refresh game again. So go to refresh. And then we'll do Orem. This frustrates me because this it's a better format than what's being shown right now. And like Saint said, I mean, once you start using it, you're lost without it. Okay, there we go. So we're going to apply those filters again, see if that works this time. Apply filters. Hopefully it's happier. Come on. Gosh, dang it. Okay, well, shoot, it's not going to do it for me. Let me try Provo and just, it's next door to it. I really want to give you an example of why you're searching a city to see about the 1%. Baltimore, I know, is an excellent 1% city. Basically anywhere in Ohio. Okay, the developmental team is looking at it. Okay, well, it's not going to work. So sorry about that. But my point is, like, when you go to these places, yeah, I'll look at Fort Wayne. Let's see if that comes up. The bottom line, you can tell if a city is going to be a good city or not just by looking at the lower priced houses and seeing if the rents are satisfying the 1% rule. And like in St. Louis, it was. Let's see what Fort Wayne does if it comes up. Oh, boys, I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna try their way again. Okay, they're looking at it, so there's something went down on their side. Let's try it again. Anybody else having issues? Let me just double check. Mr. Saint, yours still is yours dying as bad as mine, or is it? And Marilyn, how are you on your side?
I'm in Mesquite, Texas.
I had a pizza place there.
Oh, really?
What a mistake. Yeah, they were supposed to put a bunch of houses in right behind the pizza place, and then 2008 hit, and it all went away. Okay, Fort Wayne came up. We're excited, but I've got to sort by price, low to high, and apply the filters. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Okay, and we're going to try it again. We're going to sort by price and apply the filters. Ray, I'm sorry, this answer is going way too long. I apologize for that, but I think you kind of get what I'm saying. Okay, so Fort Wayne, Indiana, 52,000, and it rents for 970. Look at all the rents here. 94. These are good. This is a good 1% area. There's going to be a point where it drops off price-wise. So I always go to 60 down here. Oh, geez. And I'm loading again. Okay, Ray, thanks. Thanks for the encouragement. Because right now I want to stick all the things I can find into my eye right now. Okay, so yeah, so let's get a little higher. So even okay, that isn't the 1% rule, but 120. Yeah, so we're right at the 1% rules, even into the 120s. So Fort Wayne, Indiana is one to check out because it's got some good rents on the lower end. Again, guys, if you get up to, these 164s and it's not renting for 1,600, it's not really going to be working. So I kind of stay away from them. Why? I changed pages. Come on. There we go. 165, 1,200. So these aren't as desirable as the other ones, but here we go. We're getting back into it a little bit. The normal rent's 1,486. Let's just take a look at this just to see. And I've got a cheat code also that I use, which is the real estate deal analyzer. When I look at, this one's a foreclosure. So this has got potential too. In fact, anybody that wants this one, who was it that asked about Fort Wayne, Indiana? Let's see. I'm going to give you this one to call on, okay? Because this one's in foreclosure. I'm not sure if it's Bernard. Check this one out, okay? I'll send you the address. Call on this and find out what's up. This one's for Bernard, you guys, not anybody else. I'm putting it in there. It says it's active, but a foreclosure, I don't know how far along it is in the foreclosure process. If it's pre-foreclosure, you'll have something to call about. But it looks like it's not horrible inside. Yeah, but it's being foreclosed on. So it needs some cleanup. But yeah, and it might need a new floor polished if that's actual wood. Yeah, call on that one. But that one's right on the cusp. So I've got this little cheater. It's called the Real Estate Deal. I'm pulling it up. It's an extension you can get. Real Estate Deal Analyzer. It's in our sources tab. And the developer is one of you guys. He put this all together. What I love about it, and this is the simplest thing, is you don't have to look for your rents. They're right here. And this is pulling it from Zillow Rent, so it saves you from having to look twice. I use it just to double check sometimes. So it's saying 1310 is the actual rents. And so they said 1485. So I'll put it as 1310. It cash flows $35. Oh, wow. Never mind. Don't call that one. It's terrible. What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Let me see. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Something's going on. Cash price, because I put in 50% of the rehab cost $5,000. That's about right. Section 8, normal. Let's see, normal 175. Not great. Never mind. This one, this is how good the 1% rule is. See, it's at 165, but the rents are, in the 14s, 1300s. So it's below 1%. So never mind. Don't check on that. But do you see what I'm saying? Is if you find a town that gives you a healthy rent for the price of the house, that's the towns you want to be in. Like here, we'll try Colorado Springs. I think this one's the opposite as well, like Provo, if it comes up. And you'll see right off the bat, and then just move on. Go to a different one. Yeah, and so the real estate dealer analyzer is awesome, and it's cheap. It's just an extension, and I can't remember how much it is a month. Bernard, I'll find you a different one.
$40.
How much is it? 20?
40.
40. Okay, cool. Yeah. Super great. Anything that you guys have to start realizing your time is valuable. And so anything you can buy to make your search go faster is going to be excellent. And it's going to save you money in the long run, even though you're spending money. Okay. Poor Wholesale Atlas is just not doing it. Okay, so let's go. We're going to back away from Wholesale Atlas right now because it is having issues. They are looking into it. They're super great. The back end's amazing. They the second we say something, they're so nice. I mean, I'm complaining, and they said this is helpful. We can't make this product better without me complaining, like a little baby. Okay, Bernard, I've got to find you something. Where do you like Fort Wayne? Are you in Fort Wayne, Bernard? Oh, you live there. Okay, so let's find you something real quick. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. It should come up faster now. And Bernard, are you a wholesaler, or do you have desires to get your own properties and run them and rent them and manage them and all that stuff? Oh, cool. Come on up. How's it going, Bernard? You're on mute, just so you know. You just have to click out of it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm at my W-2 job right now.
Okay, what do you do?
I don't have a whole lot of time to talk.
No worries.
Right now I'm in the telecommunications business. I splice fiber and run lines and point-to-point services. But I'm trying to get into wholesaling. I haven't made my first deal yet, but I try to work on at least an hour or two every night or when I have time on the weekends.
Okay,
but
cool.
I would eventually like to have my own properties of that nature.
Okay,
but
excellent.
it's kind of hard because
Oh, it just knocked me off, and so it's
but
bringing
yeah, I
me
know
back
the
in.
South End.
You are breaking up big time, so it's tough to hear you.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a bad area.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a property for you that is excellent to call. Why is it not letting me log in? Let's see if we can get back in here. Third time's a charm. Hey, Marilyn, can you reach out to PropStream? or Prop by Storm and see if he's planning on coming in. And we'll plug him. Okay, Bernard. This is getting to be a little. Oh, okay. Okay, I've had enough of this. Hey, when we have a chance, I will search something out and send it to you. Wholesale Atlas is being a booger right now, so we're gonna bail from that. But yeah, you're in a good area for the fix and flip area. In the 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 50s to the $110,000 are all cash flowing. So those are good. Those are all 1%ers, which means that the rents are 1% of the purchase price. And so yeah, looks good.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just shut off.
Thank you. That gives me a little bit more encouragement.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm really the goal for everybody in here. I would love for you guys to own your own properties and manage them. And if you're ever doing a fix and flip, my suggestion is to do it in your hometown, because you want to be a part of your first fix and flip. You don't want to trust somebody else with it at all. Any business, that's true. You want to be a part of all your businesses. All right. Well, enjoy your day. Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you one if I can find one. I'll just DM it to you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bro. Take it easy.
You have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Well, if Wholesale Atlas would work, I would have a good day. Right now, I'm having a frustrating day. Mr. Saint, is you still doing it? Are you getting kicked off like I am, or no?
I haven't been. I've just been in the chat, so I didn't even take a look. I'll take a look now.
Yeah, let's just see if it's. I don't want to tell them that something's happening if it's not real. And if it's
I'm kicked off.
Did you get kicked off too?
Yeah, I'm kicked off.
Okay, good. So everybody's getting kicked off. Okay, well then, there we have it. So for those of you that don't have Wholesale Atlas, let me know. I mean, what are you doing? And maybe I can talk you into Wholesale Atlas, even though it's not showing off very great right now. The beauty of it is it makes searching so much easier. And so, okay, he knows that he kicked us all off, and they're fixing it. So, yeah, I mean, let's talk more about philosophy and how to call people and how to do that, because we can't really look at any of the properties right now. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, so Tyrell will not be in afterwards, but Mr. Saint will be either right at 10 or also he's got 11. So which one are you going to take, Mr. Saint?
Yeah, I mean, if the crowd is staying, I'll stay for sure.
Okay, cool. I'll leave you up. I want to make sure you know how to get into it too. So I'll probably cut out of it, turn it off, and then have you restart it so you can see the whole process. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds all right. Yeah.
Because you haven't done it yet from beginning to end, right?
No, I haven't.
Amira's in the house too. How's she doing? There we go. Amira, you're from, I want to say, Egypt. Is that right? Remind me. Oh, she's coming up. Good. Come on up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's saying. She's saying she doesn't do EMD if I don't have the.
I
What?
do EMD, but I don't do EMD if I don't have the PSA agreement. That's what I
Yeah,
meant. But
that
yeah.
is, yeah, that is correct.
I thought to say hi because it's been a while since I joined Mr. Trent's stream. And
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I like Mr. Trent's stream because he's very supportive to me. So.
Oh, you're so
Just
nice. How you doing? Are you doing good?
Yeah, I stopped wholesaling and I switched to lending for a while now.
Good. Okay. Well, that's great to know. Hey, so send me what you're doing, and we'll promote you here too.
That
So
would
if you
be
get,
nice. Like right now, to be honest, I took a while for me to find my avatar. I thought like I had enough from wholesaling because it was exhausting. I still wholesale. I cannot stop fully wholesaling.
right?
When I find a deal, I just wholesale it or GV with it if someone sent me a deal that makes sense. And that's it. Even buy if the deal cash flows, I could, and it's in good condition. I learned more about lending, so I could get a loan and just get the deal, and I do that.
Excellent. So smart.
So
That's so great.
like that's for anyone beginner and who wants to own his first property and sell it later on. You can, if the property good condition, you can get a DCR loan and just take the property for yourself, rent it out. It cash flows. Take like $300 a month from the cash flow. When you want to get rid of it, just sell it out because it cash flows well. So it'd be a good area to sell it off.
Perfect. That's so cool. I'm proud of you. That's so great.
But I don't get easy results. Still hard because the marketing itself, it's exhausting. I
Yeah.
do have 2 deals under a contract actually. One under a contract already, but there's another one that I'm working on besides my wholesale contracts. And yeah, I just right now I'm starting with something called stack method and AMD, which is I put the down payment. Even if someone wants to put a down payment for $1,000, refundable AMD and all that, I help them out. I lend directly from my own pocket for small AMDs. For big AMDs, I have private capital that I connect people with. Um, for private money lending and hard money lending, a lot of people that I notice they don't share their credit score or their background. If they don't do that, like it's so hard to deal with it. Like they want money and that's it. They just want to get lended, but nobody's like a lender won't lend anyone money unless they don't know what's going on, you know? So it's a little bit of a challenging.
Yeah, no, it can be for sure.
So I'm just gonna send you what I currently do in your DM, and if you find anything, let me know, as it will be helpful.
Okay. So make sure you send over all your information, and then I'll put you over in resources, which is is it resources? What do we call it? Yeah, resources. And then when you guys get your deal that you want to keep, reach out to Mira because she's been doing this quite a while, and now she's a lender, which is awesome.
By the way, anyone could be a lender. Like literally, when you wholesale, you don't wholesale for your own money, and a lot of people like wholesaling. We talked about in the server in Atlas a couple of days ago, actually. The problem that I noticed in wholesale is repeated process. When you finish a contract and you get the money, for example, 40K assignment fee, and then you have to repeat the whole process, the same exact process over again from scratch to get a new contract again, and so on. For me, it's exhausting. But if someone has automation system and already analyzed and everything, it could be handled. But it's exhausting when you keep starting all over again and again. It's just a nightmare for me.
Me too. I'm with you. It is no fun.
No, friend, but it's a good experience. And if someone wants to buy, you don't buy to own at all. That's a lesson I learned a couple of months ago. You don't own the property. you can take a loan on it and just rent it out, and that's it. Or do
Yep.
capital raising.
That's exactly
Can
right.
you
It's called.
imagine? Yeah, like can you imagine? I learned all that in less than a month. It's crazy.
You are so bright.
And
I love it. And you live in Egypt and you're doing this for the US. It's so impressive.
and I will come to the US at the mid of next year, actually.
Oh, good.
So
Where are you going to live?
Yeah, Texas with my partner.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we gonna start. There's a lot of things that are going for me, so we gonna either take a property, put a down payment on, and live in it, or rent around Airbnbs. And yeah, we're gonna have an adventure.
That's
Let's say
awesome.
that.
I love a good adventure. Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for checking in.
No problem. I'm gonna send the information. I just thought to say hi.
Okay, I'm glad you did. Yeah, send it to me and send it to Marilyn.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, she posts it all up there. All right, thank you so much. Hey, and also, Amira, meet Razoo. She's in here too. She's from Egypt as well. You guys need to hook up because she's got her own thing going on as well. And so that's it's good. Yeah, we get a couple Egyptians together to do some synergy.
Okay, let her DM me, and I'm happy to help.
All righty.
Needed.
Okay, thanks so much.
Okay, talk to you later.
All right, see ya. Hang on 2 seconds. They're trying to work on it. Okay. Anybody else got anything? Shoot, with Wholesale Atlas going down, it's kind of put a kink in this whole system. So here, you know what we're gonna do? Hey, Mr. Saint, are you still here? There you are. I'm gonna dump off of this live right now, and let me see if you can bring it up. Okay. So
okay.
I'll tell you what. Let's. I'm gonna turn off my TikTok. I'm gonna call you, and so I can walk you through it on the phone. So. Stand by. Okay, that's me calling you. Okay. So everybody in the audience, we're just going to dump off for a second, and then we'll be right back. And this is going to just be a nightmare. Sorry about that.